What are some of the things that you should know if you are thinking about making a move to central Massachusetts in 2025? So it is the summer right now of 2025. There are still at least 6 months, five, whenever you're depending on watching this, but left in the summer to make that move, or left in the year to make that move. So the number one thing, of course, that everybody wants to talk about is affordability. So on a cost of living index, Massachusetts is at 127 for the cost of living index, whereas the average would be 100. So in the United States, the cost of living in Massachusetts is a bit higher than in other areas. So that, of course, housing is one of the biggest drivers of that. And finding the right area, finding the right price, and affordability is key. Of course, working with a local real estate agent will help you do that. But knowing what areas to look in and what will be the best fit for you, for your family, whoever it is that's making the move. So monthly rents in central Massachusetts average is around 2,200, depending on what towns you're looking at, what areas you're looking at. Of course, if you're going to be in Worcester specifically, you're going to be a little bit higher. If you're just outside of Worcester or the surrounding towns, you'll be a little bit less expensive. And of course, if you're looking in Boston area, you are going to be higher than that as well. And for housing, homes in Boston often exceed 900,000, but if you're going to be closer to the central Massachusetts area, Worcester, Auburn, Shrewsbury, Northborough, those towns, Grafton, you'll have a more affordable housing possibilities and different options as well. So that, of course, is one of the main things to take a look at and to look into when you're thinking about making a move. Transportation and commuting, there is a lot of public transportation in the Worcester area. There are buses, of course, there are commuter rails. And then, of course, we've got like all of the different transit. So I know that there are different commuter rails that are going in Boston as well. So they're constantly expanding those and trying to reduce congestion in our most congested areas. So that is a good thing. I know that Worcester has a lot of different grants and state funding for those programs as well. Education, Massachusetts public schools are among the top ranked in the nation. And we have state policies and different grants and whatnot that have free school meals for children at school, which is a big program as well. And then, of course, there's different transportation to school. So if you are looking in a more rural area, you're going to have different buses and whatnot. But if you're in the city, you might be taking public transportation to get to school or for your children to get to school. Job market and economy. Massachusetts has a thriving economy. We have different industries, biotech, IT, finance, education. We also have a number of different hospitals and universities here in Massachusetts, especially Worcester as well, but Boston, obviously, of course. But talking specifically about Worcester, we have a number of different universities and hospitals that bring in a lot of people to the area as well. And then weather seasons, of course, Massachusetts has all four seasons. I lived in New York City, and people in New York City were constantly saying to me, "Oh my gosh, this weather must not bother you at all when it's cold out," or when we had like freezing temperatures in New York City. They were like, "Oh my gosh, this weather must not bother you at all because you're from Boston." And then I was like, it's all the same. Like, there's no difference. Coming back home to Massachusetts after 6, 7 years living in New York City, I will definitely say that Massachusetts cold can get cold. But I mean, it's nothing like what I've heard about Chicago or other areas. I've definitely been to colder places than Massachusetts, so don't worry about that. But we do have all four seasons. I would say like this summer, we did not start getting any like real warm temperatures until mid-June. So like June through September can be pretty hot here. And then you kind of get into the fall season, the winter. I would say like February, January, February is when we kind of get more snow, sometimes into March, yes. But I feel like the seasons are all also shifting a little bit. So like September should be fall weather, but it's still pretty hot here. March should be getting into spring, but we still have colder temps. So seasons are shifting a little bit, global warming. But yeah, we do have all four seasons. They are beautiful. And the other thing that I would say, like kind of going into community and lifestyle about Central Massachusetts is specifically like I'm in Auburn and the location you just can't beat it. So in Auburn, we can be obviously in Worcester within minutes. And in Worcester, you've got theaters, you've got museums, you've got like everything in Worcester, city life. And then we can be in Boston within 45 minutes to an hour. You can be at the beach within 45 minutes to an hour. You can be in the mountains within an hour. Like just being in central Massachusetts, you are central to everything. I mean, anything that you can think of, mountains, trails, I mean, walking trails, biking trails, everything. You've got it all surrounding you. So, location, you just really can't beat the proximity to everything. So, if you're thinking about making a move, I would be happy to chat with you, talk through the areas, the different towns, what might be the best fit for you, what it is that you're looking for, and let's find the right place. I'm happy to help work you through it. So all of my info is in the description. If you have any questions about moving to Central Massachusetts, let me know. And if you're in the area, let me know what your favorite spots are. I'd love to find new spots.